Hi guys, good morning. So this is Cyril. I'm just back with another video. I decided that I'm gonna give you a update on how my plants are doing, or how well or not well they're doing during winter. So I'll give you a quick tour. It wouldn't be as detailed as the first one a few months back, but I'll tell you how they're doing.
Okay, let's start with this plant. Always napping. No, I'm kidding.
So let's start with the shelf. I posted this today on Instagram. Important updates. The Adansonii often loses a lot of leaves during winter. So this one is always struggling. The Retusa also is experiencing some yellowing, but fortunately it's still putting out some new leaves. The Siltepecana seems to be doing okay. I need a better trellis for this one. This is what's left of my other pot of linearis. So it's rooting. I just changed the water today, but it didn't do so well before winter. So the rest are doing okay. This other pot of Pink Princess, I swear it's not living its best life. I need to repot this one of these days. Huperzias are doing well. The other pot of Pink Princess is not doing well. I just watered this shelf today because most of them are dry. Even this air plant isn't enjoying winter. The rest seem to be okay. My Australis Lisa lost a lot of leaves. My Prostrata, Peperomia prostrata, the bigger leaves dried up, but it put out a lot of smaller leaves. My Rhaphidophora Hayi or Porthalsi, the leaves are curling up. It's most likely because of the humidity. Cuttings of some Hoyas, still alive. Oh, this one I'm so excited. What is this? Stephania erecta is doing okay. It had like 3 stems before, but I don't think the other stems grew. It's just this one. So other than that, the other plants are okay. I lost the other completely variegated leaf on this Hoya acuta. The pachiclada is putting out new leaves. This is the bonsai that my friend Janly gave me. This is the variegated bird's nest fern that my friend Planty Drop-In gave me last week. So the terrariums are all there. My other pot of catnip died, by the way, and if you notice, even the snake plants are struggling. I don't know, I think I underwatered this one, and this one isn't doing so well. I need to repot that. So far, this one seems to be a favorite of my kitty, Monsoon, who likes to nibble, but Boston ferns are safe for cats. So this is, well, it's so messy. Anyways, on top of the Wally Grove planters, the neon philodendron is okay. There was a Hoya Wayeti variegated here, but that entire long strand died. I don't think it was overwatered. I don't know, it was just hating me. And this philodendron silver stripe, I need to replace it. It looks so sad. A lot of yellowing on this Pothos Enjoy. Micans perked up after it was so dry yesterday. I watered it. The rest of the philodendrons, seriously, they're so easy. They seem to be okay with the fluctuating temperatures. You might hear it in the background. I have the heater. It's just the space heater that we need to turn on in our area because it doesn't get so cold. So my Thigh constellation, let me get up, is struggling. It's down to its last 2 leaves. See, that's a Marble Queen Pothos yellowing. The others seem okay, and I'll show you. Yesterday I was wondering what this was, but this was actually my Monstera's aerial roots, so I didn't realize that until I noticed it yesterday. So some yellowing. Right now, if I can remember it right, the average humidity at home without the heater is down to around 40, 50-ish. Sometimes it'll dip to like 37 if you have like a space heater on. But so far that's the update on this side. Yeah, snake plants are usually easy, so this one's still okay. This one's a new corner, and there's Monsoon. So if you've been watching my videos, this is the new table that I set up from Blooming Tables. So it has some Syndapsus argyraeus inside and some pearls and jade. And this one was from the other room. I'm thinking of planting it inside. For the meantime, this setup is like, if it gets too dark, I could turn this on. Excuse me, Monsoon. And this is how it's set up during the evening, or even during the day if I'm out and I notice that it's too dark. Here's an update on my trailing wall. So I posted this on Instagram. Everything seems to be okay except my silver glory. So my silver glory has been suffering a lot because of the drop of humidity, and I think there were some pests. I sprayed it with a lot of insecticides. If you notice, I often get questions why mine was full. During winter, it really does this. The top part of my string of hearts gets bowed. So what I do before spraying is I try to transplant some of the stems to make it look fuller. But for me, well, in my experience at least, that's a natural occurrence during winter. Spider babies aren't so happy. I think I need to give them some water. Okay, on this side, so far everything seems to be okay. I have to admit there's a lot of yellowing the past few days, or weeks rather, since we began winter. Winter's not too harsh here in Monterey, but it's still a dip in temperature and humidity. So living near the ocean still doesn't help because they still suffer a bit. This is a very sad pot of Tradescantia. I think I need to repot this. I can do better, hopefully, in spring. So far, the rest are still okay, and I just want to zoom in because my Monstera is non-stop putting out new leaves, and it looks like a completely ghost leaf soon, so I'll take a photo of that. Last winter, I struggled with my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, but it's looking good this winter. I hope there's no root rot because I've really been holding back with watering, and I think some suffered because I extremely underwatered them. But when you pay close attention, you really notice, and sometimes I just don't want to pay attention because I overwater, so I'd enjoy if I neglect them a bit. So not until I don't think on the last, on the last tour I mentioned that I just noticed this Hoya publicalyx is already crawling on that window. I don't know how I can remove that. I think I need to provide a taller trellis for that. This Hoya Bella has been so thirsty, and I just tried to water. I'm not successful in letting it bloom again because it just keeps on blasting blooms. And speaking of blasting blooms, this Hoya multiflora, I'm so sorry for my crappy video skills. I'm just trying to take a quick video before I head out, buy some groceries for next week. So there's only 3 blooms that didn't blast the past week or 2, so I'm still happy. The obovadas are doing okay. The bunch of Hoyas at the back are still okay. I seriously need to give them new trellises. And that's what's up here. It's pretty bald at the back, but this is how, well, this is where they get all their light. So it's not because of me. See a lot of yellowing, I still have to clean that up. It's because of the position of where these string of hearts are, and they just love it. So they keep on trailing. I gave everyone a trim already the past week, so let's see. I'm just so happy with my variegated string of hearts though. It's doing so well. It dropped most of the white leaves on this perfectly white strand, but I'm not mad. It's adjusting. Now, to proceed to the other room, I did some cleaning on this side. If you notice, I replaced the shelf. There was a hexagon shelf there last week. until I replace everything. So the huge Kiliana fortunately is still doing good because my Hoya bestie is gonna kill me if I'm gonna kill her huge Kiliana. This Anthurium isn't doing so well, but hopefully this emerald jade, what's the white thing? I think it's just water deposit, is doing okay. The medium, I put it in moss and hydrotons already. Hopefully that'll encourage it. This one is back with 2 leaves. This is an Alocasia clipeolata, a linearis that's been on Leica or hydroton for like over a year now. So I have, this is one of my coolest plant experiences in 2019. So I harvested my Anthurium clarinervium that's down to 1 leaf. Thank you, winter. But I have several seedlings that I'm trying to keep alive. So if you notice, some of the seeds are actually super late bloomers. So I don't encourage that you throw whatever you think, whichever seeds you think didn't germinate, because they still would. I just found out because I'm lazy to pick out the non-germinated leaves in my experience, but they seem to be doing okay. That's that's supposed to be like philodendron bipennifolium aureum, which I finally took out of a glass potch. This is a rotundiflora, my Burl Marks Fantasy. This is my Anthurium warrock. My other Anthurium warrock waterburyanum hybrid died. Oops. So this is an Anthurium crystallinum with a freaky leaf. I think it for a few days the humidity dropped, so the leaf got damaged. I moved this Polyneura over here. There's another rotundiflora over here. This is another Hupersia. My Dischidia numalarifolia is, well, it struggled, so I'm trying to root it in water. This is what's left of the variegated Wayeti, which hopefully would still root. Some more linearis. Some Silver Glory is back up because I'm afraid it'll completely die. My baby version of Thai Monstera, my Anthurium vicii. Fortunately, it's not bitchy though. This is what's left of my Raven ZZ. I'm hoping that it'll sprout. This is what's left of my Dischidia Idea Manubu or Dischidia Bubbles. I got a variegated Bella. What was that? I think it was back in November. Some Deki, Hoya Deki, and I'm so happy that it's finally growing new leaves. This is a gift from my friend Steve, hey, and Miss Bay sent me an Adenium Desert Rose. I was really hoping it would put out new leaves already, but I don't know if this is the best setup, but I want it to work in hydrotons. Maybe it's not a bad setup, or I mean it's not a good setup. Kindly comment, should I stick with traditional soil? There's a staghorn fern over there, and oh, I moved my Florida Ghost on top of here because it's just getting too big for this side, so it's right over here. This is the newest leaf, so it's not as ghostly as this one, but I'm not hating. I mean, a new leaf is still a new leaf. Some staghorn ferns at the back, which aren't loving it, but they are not dying as well. Some orchids that I'm trying to make bloom again. I don't know, this is not the right place, but for now it'll do. Hoya Memoria is okay. Rotundiflora again. Fichi. Mathilde. Or this is Serpens and this is Mathilde. Yeah. See? Some yellowing. That's why I'm putting it inside this clutch. The skulls are back in their clutches, so holiday decors are down, so they're back. This is Pastazanum that I got about a year now. So when I got it, it was just a sad stump, so I had to reset everything. There's a Lacunosa at the back. This is a variegated lipstick plant. If you recognize, this used to be in the bathroom, but I moved it here because I was using the heater too much in the bathroom, so it was just browning all over. This is a Huperzia numularifolia. This is a Huperzia salvinoides. I think that's salvinoides. Yep, salvinoides. Anyways, that's another Ripsalis. So far, no mealies. Some air plants and the other pot of Hoya polynura, which has always been struggling. I don't know, I hope it'll acclimate soon. Ripsalis, probably the last few Calathea, lentifolia. Some more air plants at the back. Some more Ripsalis and air plants. Oh, and this is what's left of my Dischidia imbricata. So it died completely during winter, which I am so sad about, but I could always get a new one. But you know, it was a bid from eBay. It wasn't cheap, so I'm kind of upset about that. And this is my first ever plant that started my plant collection at home. So this is Sandra, my Monstera. So finally putting out matured leaves, but some yellowing as well. And I'll try to show you later the remaining several plants that are okay. So here's monsoon again. This is where they squirrel watch. That's the update so far on these plants. Oh, how could I miss? That's my melanochrysum, philodendron melanochrysum. It's putting out small leaves, but it's alive. And this one, I'm so proud because, well, I tore this one if you remember. This is the newest leaf and it looks like it's gonna be the biggest. So it's looking pretty. It lost all the smaller leaves, but I'm trying to use like cakey paste, and so far it's working. So, and this one's still putting out a new leaf. So that's the winter update for these plants over here. Oh, and I just realized that during my plant tour, I completely forgot about these plants. So this one I've had for over a year now. Doesn't look its best, but it's still alive considering it's a crocodile fern. So tip, don't forget to use just distilled or purified water on this one. Hoya zebrina, some peperomia, Hoya carnosa tricolor. This is my Monstera at the office. I had to take it home because it wasn't doing well there, and I don't think it's also doing good here. Peperomia obtusifolias, and the remainders of the few Calatheas that are left here at home. This one's thriving because, you know, it's inside a cloche. This is a variegated peace lily, and so far it's still alive. And that's Storm, and there's Tsunami. This is the usual setup at home. So not everything is staged. We really live like this, messy, though I have to update. Okay, so here's the update on the plant on the bathroom. There's only 3 left. So my Ophioglossum, there's also some yellowing on the tip of the fronds, but overall it's still growing. Some drying up on the tips of the stems. This Dischidia I mounted a few months ago, just lone tillandsia, and this philodendron erubescens red emerald is still going strong. So I hope you guys enjoyed that quick winter update. I haven't been putting out any content during the winter because what is to put out? But I'm so excited for spring. I have a few DIY projects in line. I'm thinking of like, well, since this is my first video for 2020, I'm thinking of like buying plants in a more mindful manner this year. I mean, for the past 2 years, it was about, collecting whatever I thought was cool and I thought I needed to have. But this year, if you notice, some of the plants that I already have, they thrive on neglect, and that's a good thing, but I think that I should be mindful of what I already have. What I'm aiming for is actually, growing them and caring for them, but also making them like worthy specimens. So I have some few ideas in mind on how I could make them like beautiful specimens individually. So more on like the quality of the plants that I already have, and maybe improve on my video skills and not just using my phone all the time, but convenience over the fact that I have to set up cameras and everything. So Anyways, I'll probably still give you a glimpse of the collection outside because I can see them from here, from where I'm filming, and I don't really have to be outside in the cold. By the way, thank you for watching. I'm just gonna include a clip there, probably before this. This is supposed to be the outro. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and have a good 2020. Let's just hope it's a good year for everyone. Take care, like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.